Welcome back to another Guardian Tales video. We are in floor 11, stage 2. We have a bunch of points. And I'm very curious if we're going to get stuck or if we are going to keep rolling through. This is kind of where I max out usually. But I have a really good artifact set, so I don't know. We did have to let Nari die to get past the previous boss. So we do have Eugene in the mix. Hopefully that will work out. I also have Marina that I can put in here. So kind of questionable. It's kind of late at night and I just want to finish the tickets. And I'm just like, come on, man. You know, we're running the boss a bunch. And my best run was where Nari decided to die on us. So we'll see how it goes. It's a pretty good mix of melee and ranged. So hopefully that will be helpful here. But a lot of videos for me to film today. A lot of stuff to do. My daily arena. Hopefully we don't lag out and have a horrible time with that. And I finally got an accessory drop out of the Miya dungeon. I've had a bunch of friends where there's like one friend is like, hey, I did 2 runs and I got 2 accessories. This is awesome. And then I had a friend who did 300 coffee and grabbed one, and I'm over here. It took me 7,000 currency before I got my first accessory, but we're gonna have a large enough sample size. I don't want any of these. We have a large enough sample size that any weirdness will be evened out. So I'm not freaking out. I don't freak out about, you know, oh my goodness, I've done this much and I didn't get the thing. Well, I'm gonna farm at least 3 times as much as I've already farmed a Miya dungeon. So there is a good chance that my numbers will even out. The word on the street is that the drop rate of accessories is 1%. We'll see once I get a big enough sample size if that is close to being true or just people guessing. I don't know. But I think I need like 16,000 currency to get 6 shields. That way I can max limit break one of the shields. And I want to wait until I have all the currency ready to go because I don't have Future Princess yet, so I don't need the shield right now. And if I get a shield, I'm like, this is kind of good, I might start leveling it. And then if I get more shields to limit break and then they have better rolls than the first shield that I've invested into, that could be a little bit of a problem, you see. So I'd rather buy all 6 shields at once, pick the best one with the best rolls, and then use that one. And then speaking of the accessory, I'm going to show you guys all this stuff in a separate video. I plan on, unless this video is really fast, I could throw it in one, but it probably won't be. But I'll show you the option change, how that works on the accessory I just dropped because it is really bad. And that's the thing with the Miya. God, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Look at those amazing heals coming out of Miya. Can she keep it up? I think we got good DPS, man. She's amazing. She can do 10 of the skill heals. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take out Eugene because I feel like my damage is enough. I'll take out Eugene and I'll put in Marina. Marina still does broken melee damage. And let me just check the chain skills. Chain skills work. Any into that one, and then yeah. You know what I could do is this one. Bum, 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 bum. I like having Miya earlier because it's the heal. Sometimes you need the heal earlier. Also, she gives crit chance, and I want that crit chance rolling, so hopefully that will be nice. Man, I'll keep the configuration and the positioning like that as well. So now we've got a hit point buff instead of a melee DPS buff. I don't like that my Bari is standing there. But okay, healer's dead. We're gonna restart that one. All right, I'll move people around due to the laser beam. But I think we can do this. And I don't think I've been to level 13 yet. So would be nice. Whew. I do think Future Princess would probably be better here instead of Marina for a handful of reasons. Please don't get killed. Maya's gonna get killed. Miya, what are you doing? What are you doing? I still think there needs to be either remove the laser beams from this or add in an AI that either just doesn't stand there, because the telegraph's on the ground for like 30 seconds or something. Just don't stand there. Or what would probably be the best solution is just make the AI target the tower first. Go there, bop, 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 tower dies just like it did, and then it's super easy. Okay, so the golden shield is immune to, please don't die, god damn it. The golden shield is immune to ranged. My whole team's getting smoked. God. We do have a good amount of defense as well, so it's not like I'm all glassy in here. Like, look at that. I have 150% defense. And we're still getting shreked by this stuff. That's something to think about. My Bari did complete all of her awakening. We had some awakening stones in the shop inside the town. So that was a big deal. We're lagging a little bit. Please get the healing out. Nope. So yeah, we always keep 900, at least 900 free-to-play gems on you at all times, because when you get those awakening stones in your shop, it's literally the most important thing that you could buy. So you obviously want to go do that, and we did it. So Bari is completely awakened, and we did some awakening dungeons today, as we do every day, and we got enough to awaken up Miya a little bit more. Like 2 or 3 more nodes. So it's going to take a while, and it is important to remember that Miya is missing 1 max limit break, and she's also missing a bunch of awakening, so she is not close to her full potential. Her accessory is actually pretty good. You don't have to have a mirror accessory on every single character. I think she has the best healing one. It's a legendary one. But yeah, this is what boss fights are like. You just have to reset repeatedly and repeatedly and repeatedly. I think the players that get the highest in, please don't stand there. The players that get the highest in this mode are the most patient players that just reset constantly and constantly. Yeah. Wow, Ogma died there. That's not great. Although if I win this with Ogma dead, we're not going to win that. I would consider keeping it, because I could have Marina tanking, and I could probably get pretty far in the next wave. Also, if I haven't shown the accessories, or the artifacts, I like it, man. I like it. We got some melee damage there, because my melee was weaker than my ranged when Narya was alive. So I wanted to boost that a little bit. That way I don't get stuck on a boss that's ranged immune. And then having this is usually wise, and then you need this to make those work. I have seen people do the numbers and say that stacking all of the earpieces is not the way to go, because they're additive and the other ones multiply. But the defense, I think the defense, even though it feels like the defense literally does nothing, I think the defense makes them a win. Sure, I could have a bit more damage, but you would think that 150% defense would be a big deal. And it just doesn't feel like it. Also, I do think that it's significantly more difficult, this Season 2 Camazone versus Season 1. I've had a friend who's like, hey, I got to level 10. Level 10 in Season 2 feels like the difficulty of that like level 12 did in Season 1. We're just going to reset that. Yeah. And there are some nerfs that are announced for the next season of Camazone. Specifically, the earpiece is going to go from 30 defense to 20. It's going to go from 90 attack to 80. I think that's a little bit heavy. I don't know. But maybe players are just getting a lot higher than they intend. I think they want a balance between how strong, how much influence do your artifacts have on your progression versus how much influence your characters have in your progression. And I think they want to tip it back from artifacts to characters, maybe. That's just a guess. God, that attack is so strong. Maybe I did better with Eugene on the team. We'll probably put her back in a second. Maybe Ogma goes out and Eugene goes in. Maybe. Let's pay a little bit more attention. But this is one of the reasons why you don't see a lot of Camazone videos coming out of me. I feel it's kind of boring. It's okay playing it, but as far as like filming it and showing it, how many times can I show my Bari walking into a laser beam and exploding like a moth? Like, a bug zapper is only that entertaining. And then after a while, you're like, okay, let's go do something. So let's try something here. Let's do that. Does that mess up all my stuff? Feels like it probably might. I think this means I need to have Eugene in the front because of her. Because if I did that, bump, 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 and then everything else works out. Yeah. At least I do finally now have some heroes where I can switch things around. Why would Marina do better than Ogma? That's a really good question. And I don't know. Sometimes I think you just try stuff. Although you can see what happens when I lose all that defense. We'll try it 2 more times, and then we'll probably have to put Ogma back in. He's very strong. And I think he scales well at endgame because his defense just gets stronger and stronger and all that. So I think the scalability of Ogma is where he shines. Yeah, I don't think that's doable. Oh, Marina. What you doing, baby girl? Marina has seen some better days as far as meta. She's being used in arena right now, so I think she's fine. Bump, bump, bump. Okay. Let's try this one. This is the thing that we tried originally, actually. All right, let's see. And this boss is dark, so having a light hero on here makes a lot of sense. We've had difficulty with this boss before, so this is nothing new. And I don't think having a Gnar, I don't think we're missing out by not having Gnar here. Let's cancel that real quick. You can cancel at the 0 second. But Nari is light, and she would be weak against the boss anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Let's try some more, but yeah, that's why you're not seeing a lot of Camazone videos out of me. It's a lot of this until you get bored of it. Jeez, goodness gracious, man. Why can't Eugene just go and kill the tower immediately, you know what I'm saying? I think Camazone would be a lot better if it was a played mode instead of auto. I think that's the main thing. If Camazone was played instead of an auto battle, I think that would be the thing. Because it's already unique enough that, God, she dies instantly. It's already unique enough because you have the artifacts and the progression and the RPG feel of it. But it's the one thing, because you look at a mode and you're like, okay, what's good about this mode? It's unique, it's got the RPG feel, it's got the artifacts. What's bad about this mode? It's insanely frustrating when you have a team that you know can do it and the AI just plays it like trash. It's like, how many times, like this is actually going fairly well. Hopefully Eugene kills the tower, very nice. Come on. But, most players, please don't die to that. Just move out of the way. Most players don't want to sit and have to reset a level 20 times. I mean, look at this. There's no reason why my team can't hack this. Like, look at that. We're gonna take it. I'll try to put together whatever team I have left. I think I have enough to go into the next level a little bit, but that was a level 11 boss. And I've been to 12 before. I don't know what I'm talking about. I thought that was 12. But this is 12. So damn, I thought I was getting to level 13. Whatever. I do think I have enough on the team to make this happen. I guess we're going to go North Road. But yeah, that doesn't feel great. We have lost a good amount of heroes. I finally have enough going on that I can actually swap some people around. So that's pretty ragtag, but I should be able to go through these basic levels. We'll see if that's true or not. And let's look at this. So I could put Marina in a different spot. Bianca doesn't work here at all. There's no way to make that work, is there? What's her stats? She has 19.5 on DPS, and then you have 17, but you do have a synergy boost. All right. And then let's put her because she has a DPS boost. All right. Let's continue. And let's do that. I think this is kind of good because that way you guys get to see a little bit of Idol Eva, but keep in mind that she is not 5-star, so you're not really going to see the best out of her. She does have her weapon, though. And goal. What? Okay, let's pull that back a little bit. That's a bit much. That's a bit much. We're gonna throw Craig in there for a a defense buff. So maybe we won't be enjoying what's her name today. Like Craig is garbage, and he actually might die. I probably should. Yeah, he's wearing complete trash. Why are you wearing that? I'm just gonna put it on him for a minute. But this is the new accessory that I'll be re-rolling in the next video. He's here just for a defense buff. I don't even know how much defense he gets. How much defense? 22? He's not even... Alright, maybe we won't get as far as I hoped. But it's fine. What could go wrong? I'm hoping that we can at least get to the boss before I have to reset it, but it's, I finally get the artifacts that I want, which was not easy. And... we're not getting as far as I'd hoped. I really was hoping to, and then she died. I was really hoping to possibly die on the level 14 boss. I would have been really, really happy and really proud with that. But let's see where we're going for time. Time's not too bad. I believe I should be able to burn off these tickets. I didn't expect to lose my A over there. I probably should have reset, but you can tell I'm not being super patient with all this. And then how the chain skills go. Bing, bing. Eugene really can't start the party for us, can she? If Eugene goes, nobody goes. This is a mess. Whatever. It is what it is. And I realized that I put my healer in the front, so we're going to see how this goes and change it next time. Who knows? Maybe she can tank it. Probably not. She's getting one shot. Oh. Okay. I do think Future Princess would help, though. It'd give me that extra tank that I need. And yeah. So hopefully we'll do a couple extra levels. But the people that do really well here and they go furthest are the ones that are just the most patient. They're willing to reset a boss 30 times just to get the win and not lose any heroes. And that's what I should be doing. But, I will say that the rewards of the game mode are amazing. It really filled a gap. And then looking back, I can't imagine how people upgraded items and heroes and stuff without the Camazone rewards. I've gotten so much away. I basically max out everything every time. We're just getting so much from it. But a couple more. Hopefully we'll continue to get lucky, get easy fights. Only thing I would change from this is two things. I would say every 5 levels you can bank an artifact. So instead of throwing it in the trash, you could take one off and save it. That way you can swap your artifacts out a little bit. Because if you can swap around for your heroes, I don't know why you can't swap around your artifacts since you can only hold 8 of them. I think every 5 levels, 5 floors, you should be able to bank an extra one. So if you're at like level 15 or something, you can bank 3 of them. Or if you want to be more conservative, you could, for every 10 levels, you can bank one. I feel like that would be pretty good. And the other thing is I would make it a played game mode because we don't have a lot of played game modes. And I'm thinking about that a lot because they're adding in a new skip feature. So please don't die. I don't think I can go forward if Craig is dead. But they're adding in a new skip feature. They're calling it sweep. So instead of just waiting for your phone to run the hour of energy you get after a reset, you can just hit sweep and insta kill it. And there's pros and cons to that. And I think obviously. If you're autopiloting something and you're not even physically looking at your phone, at that point you might as well just sweep, because you're just wasting time and phone battery for a lot of y'all. And then the other thing is, okay, well, if you're sweeping a bunch of stuff that you were autopiloting, how much actual game time are you going to be checking out? You know what I mean? How much of the actual game are you playing? Craig, do you have to die every single time? Good God, boy. Let's try to move the team a little bit. Hopefully that will mean any difference at all. I don't know if it will. That's why I didn't do it earlier. But that's the thing. When sweep comes in, it's going to be a nice quality of life, but at the same time, there's a lot of games that hesitate to doing it because, Craig, how did you find a way to die again? How? You know what I'm saying? But it changes the feel of the game, because now you lean the game more towards like is this an idle game? Is this an auto game? Is it idle game? What's going on? And if Camazone was a game that you would actually, this is even worse than the last one. If Camazone becomes a game that that has a lot of that idle stuff, you want to look at the modes and say, okay, what modes are you actually playing? And then Camazone could be that. Hopefully that made some sense. I don't know. I'm a little bit triggered at the fact that Craig's dying every single time. If he dies this time, I'll probably just let it go. It's just whatever. But my current focus is, I just don't want both of them to die though. I switched I switched the position of the guys, and now instead of just losing Craig, I'm losing both of them. Like, what is that about? So this will be the last attempt here. But that's the kind of stuff I'm thinking about. And it'll be interesting to see exactly how everything plays out. Craig's going to die before he even gets touched. All right. Even worse. Maybe if I put Marina down there, she'll pull the aggro away. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. Or at least if it was like a not played mode, maybe you could like put instructions. You could like drag a line from your Marina over to the tower and be like, okay, kill the tower first. Something like that. Wow, she died too. And then she died. But like I said, it's a really good game mode, but the flaw is kind of a big one, because it turns Camazone from, oh man, this is awesome, it's new content, I'm getting rewards, it's great, to, okay, I'm going to have to fight this boss, and I'm going to have to reset it 30 times, and then I'm going to have to stare at the AI not doing what I want until I finally get the win. If you can take the negatives out of something, it's usually the way to go. Hindsight always being 2020, and it's new, and I'm sure it will be improving and whatnot. Hey, look at that! We get to fight a boss. We actually needed that heal, surprisingly enough. I completely believe that we're probably going to get smashed against this boss, but we'll give it a taste. I'll wrap the video. I'll start filming the other ones, and that'll be that. So, all right, let's see how bad this is. Complete smasheroonies. Yeah. So I'll play around with that a little bit. I have no intention of winning that. I don't think we will. So unfortunately, I thought we were on level 12 last time, but no, we're on level 12 now. And I've gotten here before. So even though my artifacts are what I wanted, I think this is honestly ideal for me. But we were not able to get much further. So some of that just depends on the bosses, depends on what happens, and so on. But even if I had a Nari alive, for example, I don't know. But anyways, so my Haven Hole, we finally got the 10% attack done, and then we're working on the hit point increase, collections, I'm always working on that, and then down here, we're always working on items and all that. Anyways, catch the next videos, boys. Catch the next video. We are going to be re-rolling this thing because it has horrible rolls. So, as always, I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you in the next video.